It's Week 12 of the 2025 season, and we'll get a look here at Ben Sinnott. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Bisons and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to... Offense led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Rudolph looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Bobby Wagner, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Play action, now it's Daniels.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Panther streak, Panther streak. Here we go, Scott.
Daniels going to throw for it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Hurt. Go, Reed. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Ben Sinnott. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bisons are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to...
The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 69 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, Daniels. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Rolling to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Rudolph. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 58 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bison's offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that will be incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Bison's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Now Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Come on, come on.
To throw is Daniels.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Robinson. Touchdown.
To try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So out come the Chargers.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Try the right side with Mitchell.
Ooh, the juke. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
from the gun. Here's Rudolph. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Rudolph. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw, Rudolph. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run over center and Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Daniels. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. L.A. readies for its next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. 3rd down and 13. Now it's Rudolph. That one complete to McConkey. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action, now it's Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Rudolph now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Rudolph is going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting... The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bisons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Honolulu offense making its return to the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Third. Right there. Come on.
Daniels going to throw for it.
They'll roll him out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! A big play there. 55 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And no return here for Sanders. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
What he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. Warriors 70. 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Give running right is Mitchell. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, 81 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bisons get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
And it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert now.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Lad McConkey,
63 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Finding room at midfield. On the move past the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bisons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Unlock line. Go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, Bronco.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Slings this deep for McLaurin.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to speed things up here.
Go check.
Now Daniels.
Forced out to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the passing numbers are just dizzying at this point. That last completion is going to put him over 600 yards now for the game as he just continues to do whatever he wants when he drops back to pass. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Rolling to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think